not the result you guys were hoping for, but what were you most impressed with tonight?
Nothing. I mean, honestly, they just made more plays than we did, and they got to the 50-50 balls. They stuck together when they lost Miller. So kudos to them. 40 did a great job, and they just came out and took the game. So they deserved it.
Frustrating, coach, when first half sort of 1 for 16 from 3, the ball's not going in. I mean, is there anything you can do about that?
No, it's not even on the offensive end. It's just the defensive mistakes that we made. We gave up 51 points. It can't happen. You know, when you're on pace to give up 100 in a game, you just got to be able to guard and keep your man in front. And then at the end of the day, you got to finish possessions, and we didn't do that for 40 minutes.
I guess DJ playing against your old mob, how was that?
It was an interesting experience. Not the outcome I wanted, but it was cool to see 40 and Lat and Bull and Sam and Jonah, all the guys, you know, missing Taj, but it was cool.
How did you feel after your first game back for you?
A little out of rhythm, out of whack, but you know, building one game at a time.
How do you feel about your own performance? It's like just a few threes.
Yeah, no, I mean, it wasn't my best performance, not even close, but I'm not going to be too hard on myself first game back. Yeah, and just stick with it.
Coach, what do you make of Noi coming into the starting lineup and going pretty well, it looked like, from the season to go? What do you make of what's the ball?
Yeah, I mean, there are a couple guys that, when you look at the stat sheet, you know that they play pretty well. But, you know, outside of the stats, what we've got to continue to progress is, like I said, just being in the right spots on both ends of the floor, being able to finish possessions. Those are the things that I'm more worried about. But, yeah, I mean, he played well, made some shots.
How do you see, I guess, integrating DJ into the lineup in terms of now that we're in the season? I imagine during the off-season it was a little easy, but now that we're in the season proper, like how do you see you integrating into the lineup?
For sure. I mean, yeah, great question. I mean, just as talented as he is, I mean, he can play multiple positions, and we'll figure it out and he'll figure it out at the end of the day. So he can play all over the floor. He understands the game very well, has understanding of every position, so it's very easy to play him 1 through 5. So he'll find his niche, and like I said, I mean, he's missed some good looks today, but it's just getting in the rhythm and teammates starting to get that chemistry right with him being out for a number of weeks. But we'll get it right back.
Denzel at the end, I know he's played his first international year. He spoke to me about the wraparound in the national game. They ping him hard for that.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. It was just a mental lapse, so it's all good. You got to be able to move on from that.
Do we have audio? Sorry, the people in the Zoom can't hear.
I've changed the mic, so they'll be able to hear through this mic.
Okay.
So they can answer questions.
All right. Good. Can anyone hear us now? Okay. Go ahead. Anyone on Zoom? Bit now, will they be able to hear what I'm saying?
Well, they should be able to hear.
Just your thoughts on the game and how it panned out for you guys?
Can you repeat that question?
Sorry, Coach, just your thoughts on the game and how it sort of panned out for you guys. Obviously, you made a late charges, couldn't hit one early, and then you sort of made that run in the second half. What were your thoughts on the game? And apologies if you've already answered this question.
No worries at all. Like I said, I mean, just to be successful, you got to put together 40 minutes, and we didn't start the game off well. You know, we made, I believe the first 2 possessions, if I'm not mistaken, it was 4-0 or something like that. And it, you know, you'll look at the box score and see our shooting in the first half, but that, like I said, it was all on the defensive end, the 50-50 balls, and just some of the lapses that we had on the defensive end. So they just made more plays than us. They got to the 50-50 balls, offensive rebounds, and we just got to do that more consistently.
Any more questions on Zoom?
And sorry, just one for you, DJ, and you probably answered this first, but how did you pull up and how did you enjoy, firstly, your first game in Kings colours and also coming up against your former side?
Yeah, it was great to be back. Great to be healthy finally. I feel like I've been watching forever now, but first game back against Cairns wasn't the outcome, but it was fun to be out there, fun to go against 40 and the guys. So it was an interesting experience.
And Coach, was it the shooting primarily that was your primary concern in that first half, or were there other things as well?
No, just defensive end. Guys made the same mistakes over and over. And when we put guys in the game to try to correct them, they also made the same mistakes. So we just got to clean that stuff up and just be able to make winning plays. But like I said, I mean, it's one game. You got to be able to learn from it and move on. But you can't keep saying that for the entire season, that it's one game. At the end of the day, you got to be able to make the adjustments. So we put these games behind us, and we look forward just to Illawarra and New Zealand next weekend.
Go ahead, Chris.
Hey, JJ, just one for you. How frustrating was it to miss the first month of the season and then watch on the sidelines? And how long did it take until you were feeling gassed out there in the first game?
Yeah, I mean, it was tough watching from the sidelines, but it's part of the game. You know, you just got to find the positive out of it, which is sometimes hard to do. And then I can't say, it was probably early. I don't know. I think if I'd have made my first three, it'd have been a little different, but who knows?
Thank you very much.
Cool. Thanks, everyone. Sorry about the technical difficulties.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Dave.